Hello people, hello! So we are up to the last one, the very last one that is left off of Gigaton, and this is Mike McCready's contribution, Retrograde. And it's a beauty. Now, it is played on a 12 string, so it took a little guesswork to figure out exactly what he's playing, but I think I've pretty much got it all there for you. You are going to need a capo on the first fret, and I believe you're going to tune your E string down to a D, okay? You're going to be playing where the D would be. You're going to be playing a fret above everything, okay? So the C is here, the G is here, all that sort of stuff. There isn't actually a G in this. But anyway, you get my point. So the open chord should sound like that. And the reason I think it's got drop D is because, I mean, although it's on a 12 string, it sounds fuller anyway. I do hear a lot of low end, okay? So that's what I'm going for. If you just want to play it without the capo, just shift down everything I'm doing one fret, and I'll show you some chord bits that you can use in place of some picking, okay? So, first riff goes like this. And then back round, okay? Great little intro, and it also serves as the verse and the outro actually, so worth spending a bit of time on. So it's just an open D chord, strummed like that, okay? So 1, 2, 3, up, 1, 2, 3. Then you're going to play this little lick. Very Mike McCready, you know, very Celtic, isn't he, with his a lot of his acoustic guitar playing. So that's the 5th fret on the G string. This whole run's on the G string. 5th, 3rd and 0 basically. So you're going to play the 5th fret. Then you're going to do this, which is a triplet hammer on and pull off. So the triplet lasts the duration of an 8th note. So if you go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you're going to play, that's 1/8 note, 2nd 8th note, 3rd 8th note. Okay, so like that. And then you're going to play like a partial D chord, D5. I don't hear the top note ringing out there. So leave that off. And then you play this little rundown. And then you're going to go to a C shape, okay? So let's break down this little chord movement. Okay, so D, then you take your 3rd finger off, leaving your 2nd finger just behind it, so that's on the 3rd fret. Then you play another open D, and then you take your 2nd finger off, just leave your 1st finger on. Okay, I think that's what he plays. So the last chord's going to be an upstroke, okay? Then you go for the C shape. I may have played that wrong in the intro because it actually plays this from the C. So you stay on the C for the upstroke, okay? So you go. And basically what you're doing is removing your 2nd finger and adding your 4th finger to the 4th fret at the same time, okay? So because you hear that contra movement of the happening at the same time. Back into that, okay? So let me play it around slowly for you. Okay, and that's a speed. and then you play that round. That's it. That's the entire intro, and then that goes into the verse. Second riff that comes in is basically an F major, but because you're in effectively a drop D tuning, I say F. Imagine when I'm calling out these chords, imagine that is 0, right? So I've been calling that D, when in fact it's actually D sharp, right? But hopefully you get what I mean. So F is next, but because you're playing in drop D, I think you can voice it like this. You could just do, and then you go to the D again, okay? D shape. With a sus4, which is... Alright, so 2 ways to play that. If you're not in drop D tuning, then you can just play a normal F chord if you want, but I do hear that. And because you're covering the first 3 notes there with your 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers, you could either play... But I think having your first finger on the 2nd fret on the B string, I don't think you need to play the open E. So if you just play it the first 5 strings, I think that for me sounds nicest. Let that ring out for 2 bars. Back round again. And again. Then you play before you go into the chorus, okay? So that riff is exactly the same as the intro. Now, if you just want to play chords over this, then you could just play this, C add 9 actually, and then you go to a G with B in the bass, and then you can keep your little finger on there and play an A sus4, back to the G with B in the bass. But I think those are the chords. But what I hear is some picking. I've tried to play this in loads of different places down here, but it doesn't seem to work, especially when you get to the 3rd chord. So I think it's these are the notes anyway, and I think it's played here. Okay, and then you repeat that around. So 11th fret, and you're just playing the lowest 3 strings, okay? With that arpeggiating pattern. So if this was 1, 2 and 3, you'd be playing 1, 2, 3, 2. Then you slide your 2nd finger down a fret, leave this one where it is. Same picking pattern. Then you slide your fingers down to the 8th fret with both of them on the same fret. Same as here, right, but down on the 8th fret. And that's what I couldn't figure out how to play down here, okay? So if you figure out another way, let me know. Then you slide up 2 frets, but keep this shape again, okay? That's what I hear anyway. Then you go around again. Then I think you stay down on the, what would be the A, right? Okay, then I think you play around the verse and that chorus again. And then when you come out of the chorus, I think it's the 2nd time, there's one other chord which sounds like this. Again, you've got your 2nd, 3rd and 4th fingers on the 3rd fret, and your first finger is going to be on the 1, 2, 3, 4th string or the G string, 2nd fret, okay? And you can have the E In fact, you could let the whole chord ring out actually. It's like an, what is that? It would be an E major shape, right? But because you're in drop D, you let that ring out. I think there might be some... You let that ring out for 2 bars though, and then you play it again. And then you go back into the intro riff. I think that is... Yeah. And then you play round that to the end with all the big drum fills and stuff. Okay, so let me go through that one more time. And that, my friends, is it. That was the entire Gigaton album, I think in about a week since it was released. So hope you enjoyed that. It was good fun getting this done. Quite a challenge, but I think I got most of the way there. Still got Mike solo to come, so I'll get that sorted over the weekend. But I shall chuck this up as a playlist, so you've got it for reference. There's a lot more stuff to come. There's a Soundgarden stuff that you voted for. There's a little Patreon stuff. There's some other easy tunes that you voted for as well. So lots more coming, and I really need to bust out some metal chops as well, so whether you like it or not. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the journey. It's been a long time coming, and now we have these lovely tunes to learn. I know some people have taken to the album like a brick to water, but I think it's awesome. I don't think there's a bad track on there. So Pearl Jam, thank you for giving us some more music. You know, let's just be thankful. So anyway, hope you're all well and staying safe. See you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.